So my mic's been muted the whole time. Nobody has any idea what I've said. So I guess I'll do it again. Hey everybody, how's it going? Been a while. Let's go back to the screen. So it's been a while since I uploaded a video, and I've mainly been streaming just whatever game I've been playing at the time. And I did that because I didn't really feel like working on my video. I don't know why, but I had just gotten the capture card and I thought it was cool and I wanted to play around with it. So that's what I ended up doing. I was just turn on whatever game I was playing at the time, start streaming it, sometimes commentary, sometimes with my brothers, sometimes by myself. That's what I was doing. But I want to get back onto the Dreamcast video that I was making. One of the things that deterred me from working on it was I ordered VGA ports for this adapter, and I ordered the wrong size. See how this one sticks off the board quite a ways? If you can see the bottom, see that overhang? It doesn't fit in this little case that goes to it. So I went online, bought the correct size. You can see it's a lot shorter. And now I'm going to swap it over. And that's pretty much all I'm going to stream. Don't want to be up too late. So I had some trouble with the soldering iron. But now I've got it free and clear. At least it seems like it. Goes in. So I should be able to get the solder off of the pins. Yep, that sounds as loud as it normally does. Let's come right here, heat up the pin, suck the solder off, and we just got to do that for each and every one. But with this tool, it makes short work of it. And I guess I didn't really explain what this is. This is a little adapter that just converts. It's basically taking the place of a VGA box. It can output SCART. It can output VGA. I think it can output composite. I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to double check it. It doesn't do component, but it's mostly RGB and VGA. And that seems like they're all pretty clear. This port was actually quite a tight fit when I first put it on, which I guess should have been my tip that it wasn't the right one. But let's see if I can get closer and have it focus. So you can see there's no solder on the pins. Should be able to pop it off. Just a little bit of twisting. Maybe grab my little pry tool, because it's got these tabs on these two ends. There we go. If I accidentally break this one, it's not too bad. I have a couple other ones. Might still be. Are all of these loose? Some of them are still holding a little bit. touch them all and see if they move. That one moves. That one moved. That one moved. That one's pretty solid. There we go. Now these are all touching on the other side. So let's see. That one, that one, that one. Just going down the line, loosening these up. Or at least making sure they're loose. Alright, let's try taking it off now. And there we go. Got it off. Now we can put the new one on. Works the same way. This goes in, and then we'll solder it. I better turn this off and turn on my solder station. And I did not pre-wet my sponge, so I'll be back. You always want to have a little bit of moisture on that sponge to get off any burnt flux or loose extra solder that you don't want on there. Get this. Make sure all the pins line up. All right. Got our solder. Clean tip. Oh, come on. There we go. Right there. Camera. It's not the greatest focus. I can't seem to get it in a good spot where it can see the general idea of what's going on. But let's get some more flux because we're adding solder. And I picked up an ultrasonic cleaner to clean these off because I wasn't really happy with how it was. Everything was cleaning off with just like some chem wipes and isopropyl alcohol. It wasn't as clean. It still felt sticky, had like a residue on it. So I got the ultrasonic cleaner. We'll try cleaning it with that, see how that works out. If you're curious, right now my soldering iron is set to 334 Celsius. Go to each pin, add some solder. I might have to go up a little bit. Doesn't seem to be getting hot enough. So we'll go up to, we'll do 350. That should be good. I know that seems really high, but for some reason, I think it might just be the soldering station that's not, it's not properly calibrated. I mean, it wasn't super expensive. This must be a ground pin or something because it's taking a lot of heat to heat up the surrounding board. It's kind of just balling up instead of going onto the PCB. Yeah, see, that one took nice. This one on the end here just does not want to seem to get hot enough. Wonder if that's on the ground plane. Might be. Well, I'm sure you guys don't want to look at the top of my head the whole time, so we'll just go full screen on the source. There we go. This VGA port is giving me a lot more trouble than the first one did. That's for sure. That one went nice. Well, not to jinx it, but I seem to be on a hot streak getting these to go. And I think we're back to a ground. That might be what it is. It might just be that the not heating up enough for the ground pins. I can never remember the pinout for VGA ports, so I'm sure the ones that I'm having trouble with are the grounds, and that's why they have to take so much more heat. I mean, look at that. It's not even melting the solder when I touch it to there. Let's go to the other side. This is kind of the zen part of doing these projects. Just kind of sitting, soldering away. Making sure you don't get any bridges. let's go back over here. Turn it up a little bit more. I don't want to go too high and burn out this tip, but these ground pins giving me a heck of a time trying to get them to take solder. It's still wet. I don't think I need more flux. I just need the board to take the heat. Go back over here. This one didn't give me too much trouble. It was this one right here. I think this one in the middle. Alright. Now you guys won't be able to see, but I got some jeweler's lenses to inspect. That's just to get real up close. It's just a little magnifying lens. Hold it up to my eye. Some of these are kind of ugly. And some of them seem a little too cold. So I'm going to put some more flux and just hit all of them again. And then we'll test fit it in the little case. See if it fits. Take another glance. These are going to be the signal, so you want to make sure they've all got a good, clean, solid connection. Otherwise you're going to get noise. You're not going to be taking advantage of that nice VGA signal. Much better. Much better. Alright, now let's test fit it inside of the little case. So, VGA port goes on this side. Dreamcast port goes on that side. Might have to trim the inside of these a little bit. It is a tight squeeze. I think I had one that I had trimmed already, but I don't have it over here. There we go. Not quite. Well, we'll try the top at least. Look at that. So there it is. That's what it'll look like from the top. We've got a little switch here. That one's VGA standard, so basically 480i 240p or 480p. And then this one is for I think this one determines if it's VGA. It determines if it's using C-Sync or horizontal vertical. Horizontal vertical is VGA. C-Sync would be RGB. See if I can find the other bottom shell that I pre-trimmed. I think it might have been this one. It's a tight squeeze even when you have it pre-trimmed. All this stuff is super tight in the shell. It seems like I still need to clear some more stuff off of here. Don't want to be too aggressive with it because I still have to get it back out to do the ultrasonic cleaning. But I want to make sure that it fits. Wonder if I need to sand that down. I can't tell you how much of my videos I spend doing something like this. Just making something just fit. This is, when I'm building Game Boys and stuff, this is the part I hate the most. The little trimming for like the IR sensor on the pocket I made, or when you're cutting an original shell or a repro shell but original style to fit a modern IPS mod. The trimming is always the worst part. It takes so long, and the little pieces of plastic get everywhere. I just can't seem to get past on this side. Maybe I need to scrape a little off right there. Kind of wish I had a razor blade, but I'm out of those. That's not really saying anything about the print. That's just kind of how stuff goes. Oh, we're almost there. And I think that's as far as this one's gonna get. I think I might have grabbed two, a top and bottom, that weren't a matched set. So they won't go all the way together. But I've got the new VGA port on, and that's what matters. It fits. Now I'm going to take this, drop it in my ultrasonic cleaner, but you guys don't want to see that. That's going to be loud and irritating and boring, because I just drop it in there, set it for 10 minutes, and walk away. But thanks for joining me tonight. If you're watching at a later date, hopefully I have some more progress on this video so far. I was waiting on those VGA ports and just kind of the motivation to get it done. But yeah, it's just a little bit of behind the scenes, I guess, what goes on when I'm doing a project. I didn't record that because, I don't know, I mean, it was just, I ordered the wrong part. Wasn't necessarily like something wasn't something that was difficult, just I was in a rush when I was buying the part and bought the wrong one. So it wasn't really something that like I messed up, other than me ordering the wrong part. Normally I like to leave in when I have trouble with something, or when I break something, or if I do something wrong. This didn't feel like that. This felt more like just I was rushing and ordered the wrong part. But I decided to show you guys anyway, just not in the video, on a stream. So hopefully I get back into it soon. Been gaming a lot, but that's kind of what it is. You either put your time into projects, or you put your time into gaming, or you put your time into family, and well, family's during the day, and late nights, gaming and projects. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you guys.